Welcome to Geeks Corner. I'm Mr. DAPs.
I'm Katie.
The average garden snail has over 14,000 teeth.
Oh no. Oh no.
And you counted every one of them?
Well, I mean, look at the bite mark. Now I'm Cameron.
That's so many teeth.
Is it?
My night's ruined.
All right, keep going, Cameron.
To talk about snail teeth or whatever else we're going to talk about tonight, use the hashtag Geeks Corner. That's Geeks Corner, hashtag. So you can talk at us, and we might talk back at you.
About
Or
snails.
with you?
Around you.
With you, around you, in circles?
In your general vicinity.
You know, all that fun stuff. So the topic of tonight is Mulan, Mushu, and Goofy.
Oh my.
And how they all came together. And they all came together in a show for the Lunar New Year Festival, which debuted this last weekend at the Disneyland Resort and Disney California Adventure. Cameron, why don't you explain all of that fun stuff, because you did some of the filming.
I did. I was looking at the filming. I wasn't looking at the show. No, it was very cute.
I filmed that part. You filmed the walk around.
I did film the walk around.
Yeah.
It's great. I love the little show they had in the area. I love all of the entertainment stuff that they have out and about for it. I love the food. I really love the food. But if we're starting with the show itself, I feel sometimes that shows are a bit short. Not short, like just like in timing, but like content. It feels like they kind of threw something out. This didn't feel like it. This felt full, and it had all elements to it, and it told a nice little through with it, and it was great. That's things I said.
And I think with that, the show's only 10 minutes. But it's a very enjoyable 10 minutes. You don't feel like you spent too much time there, but you also don't feel like you got gypped out of an experience. It's a very like full, enjoyable 10 minutes.
Because in that 10 minutes, you have two dragons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because you have Mushu, and then you have the one
the flying dragon,
that's
yes.
following. Yeah. And then you have the drummers, who also turn into like fighting dudes.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And then you have Mulan, Mushu, all of the
Ribbon and fan dancers.
And the ribbon fan dancers, the umbrella girls, and then also Goofy.
Who's an umbrella girl?
Well, it's the year of the
Goofy
dog.
Goofy did
so
a
they
great
went with
job.
Goofy.
He did.
I thought he was a surprise hero in that show to me.
It really is.
When I saw him walking out, I was like, this could go one of two ways. And I thought it went the very good way that it could. Oh, we have a great show for you tonight. We've already put in Cameron to sleep.
Sorry.
Let us know what you think of the processional from Mulan. We also saw the Goo Goo Drum Group.
Yes.
Did it?
Yeah, we've been calling them Goo Goo Dolls, Goo Goo Gumdrop, Goo Goo...
we probably shouldn't admit to this on the air.
Goo Goo Gaga, I heard at one point. Anything else?
I'm not involved with this.
Isn't there a glue that's Goo Goo?
No, it's Goo Gone.
Okay.
And that's
anyway, talk about
eraser.
the show. What'd you think of it?
That was a good show. It's an exceptionally talented group of folks. I will say that.
And that was a show that was, I think, a half an hour.
Yeah.
But that did not feel like we were watching it for half an hour. It
Other
was
than the heat part.
Well, at one point, our phones were overheating, but that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It was very entertaining. And there's apparently a second show that...
At least one.
At least one second show. And so I would be interested to see that, because it tells different stories and things like that. About, like, traditional stories and passed down and whatnot.
I think you hit on a good point. For a half-hour show of just drumming, you think that would get old real quick. But
You would.
It does not. They do a great job.
They're very talented.
Talk about the food.
Please.
We had a feast Friday morning. We were hungry.
A feast at the festival?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
I wanted to go to the festival.
Okay.
But we were hungry, and we also love Lunar New Year food, because if you recall last year, it rained so much that Disneyland said, hey, you guys are here. Do you want free food? And it was Lunar New Year food. So we enjoy it.
And it was delicious.
So we ate more, and there's some new offerings and some stuff we didn't get to try last year. So we had some sugarcane shrimp skewers. We had some 3-pot chicken. Is that what it was called?
I think that's what it was, yeah.
We had the pork bao.
Murray tried the pho.
Murray tried the pho.
Sticky rice?
Oh, yes, we had the sticky pork rice. And it was really funny because...
Because it was sticky?
Well,
Yes, hilarious.
it really was. But Mr. Daps got a table. Murray went to get pho. So Cameron and I split up and went to the food booths. And he was like, what are you getting, Mr. Daps? And I was like, well, I'm going to get 2 of these. And I was like, can you grab me some of this? And we just went to different booths, and then we, like, met back up.
It was like an A-Team action moment. We're like, bam,
And then
go!
we got back to the
Can
table.
you imagine, though, the opening sequence of A-Team with the cast and crew of Geeks Corner instead? Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, I'd watch that.
Yeah, so would I. I just like to watch myself.
I think
though,
that
so.
would actually be better than us destroying the TARDIS.
I wasn't a part of that, so I would like to be a part of something.
But have you seen that video?
I was here for it.
Okay.
I was a viewer of the show at that time.
Oh, okay, good, good.
In that point in time.
Time is irrelevant.
We still have a piece of that TARDIS.
Where is
Right-
it, though?
Right there.
In the heart of every child.
can't
You're
see it.
supposed to, like, leave it as a mystery. Make
But
them guess.
I sit here and I look at it.
There,
the
off
entire
camera.
night. It's right
Oh,
there.
yeah, because he stares at the TARDIS because we're not interesting enough.
Well-
Geeks Corner secrets. It's like when you look at someone's forehead because you can't look them in the eyes.
Well, if you turn too far over to actually look at you, then they see the back of my head, and that's just weird.
How far are you turning?
That far.
Anyway, so Cameron and I come back to the table with just plates of food, and we're like, everyone? And we're like passing out plates, and then we're putting things in the middle, and it was a joyous occasion. And also, I told the lady, because I ordered, I think, 3 different dishes, and she was like, oh, and I was like, yeah, gotta feed everybody, and she's like, mm-hmm, and then turned around, and I was like, why are you being judgy? What if I did want to eat this all myself?
It's allowed. Has anybody eaten the crispy tilapia?
The whole fish?
tilapia.
Yeah, I want to see somebody eat the whole thing.
We didn't get that. We walked by a table with somebody who had
'Cause
ordered
wouldn't
it.
that
And we're
be
like,
an amazing-
fish.
Like, that'd be an amazing challenge. I
No,
feel like
it
Cameron would be the one to do that.
Yeah, it would be me.
I would be
The
fine with
tilapia
it. I'd
challenge.
be like,
Do a
"Bye."
stupid thing. All right.
Am I the only one that would like to see this? I think it'd be
Yeah,
hilarious.
no, you are the only one that would like to see it. Please,
betting
no
somebody
one.
else want-
No.
Steven,
Hashtag
you want
Geeks
to
Corner.
write
Let
that.
us know if you
No.
want to see this.
I do.
Tell him no. I don't want to see this. I'll walk away. Whole fish scare me. Like,
That's why you
the
eat it.
tail and everything. No.
You do know where fish comes from, right?
I know. I'm aware where fish comes from. I like to eat fish, but seeing an entire, like, fish whole, it'd be like if they were like, here's your steak, also there's an entire cow on your plate. I'd be like,
Did it have a name? Can I know? Is it an option?
what was its friend's name?
Well,
Did
if
it have
you get the
interests?
really, really fancy steak,
Yes,
that's
you
what
can.
you get
That's
the
what-
option for.
That's what we were talking about while
Yeah.
we ate our Lunar New Year food.
Yeah. What was your favorite food that you ate?
Bow. Easily. I love that stuff.
I really liked the chicken, the 3-pot chicken.
That was actually.
We don't know
really
why it's
good.
called 3-pot chicken, do we?
We don't.
No.
We don't question things here at
I was
Geeks
gonna say
Corner.
that could be one of those things you really don't want to know the answer to.
We just went, ooh, this is
Does
good.
anybody know why it's called 3-pot chicken?
I'm sure someone does. I'm sure there's very
I'm sure there's a
obvious
good
answer.
reason.
I'm looking at Roger, but he's like, nope, don't look at me.
Someone go on the internet and tell us using the
Okay,
hashtag
okay.
Geeks Corner why it's called 3-pot chicken.
Yeah.
Tell us why we're uneducated about food and why
And
we
let
just
us
eat
know
it.
if you think Cameron can finish an entire.
Oh, they know I could
tilapia.
do that. That's not even a question.
It's for 2 people though.
Well, you'll do a
Is
lot
it
better
really?
than Steven,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
That's what I was seeing.
Well, I'm
was
twice the man of
needs-
most.
We'll see.
We do have a comment from Steven.
Fire away. What's the comment from Steven?
I once got an entire fried catfish. I did not finish it.
That'd be about the same size.
Think so? Well, it depends
Yeah.
on the catfish.
Yeah. And where it's from.
It's true.
Okay.
Catfish facts.
Compared to previous years, what do you think of Lunar New Year? It's a festival this year instead of celebration,
Yes.
for one. But what do you think beyond that?
I like a lot that it's expanding, and I
Mm-hmm.
want to see it expand more in the future. I think we're going in a good direction with it.
Okay.
I thought, in general, one of the things that surprised me was that the food even tasted better, and that's something that they didn't necessarily have to increase the goodness of, but they did.
Yeah. I
And
think because
so-
they're doing more of these festival type things, they're
Getting better
figuring
at
out.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could only experience one piece of food, or like one menu item, and experience one entertainment, what are the 2 things you would pick?
Easy.
Okay, go.
The bow
Mm-hmm.
and the Lunar New Year procession,
Okay.
the Mulans.
See, I disagree. I would agree on the bow. I think the bow is the best choice. However, I would go see the Goo Goo Drummers, personally, because that is an exceptional talent from a whole nother part of the world that they brought in.
And they're from Shanghai.
Yeah.
That's what
That's what I just said
saying.
before that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just it's great to see
I
that
was
level of
specifying.
talent
Okay.
from way away.
but the correct answer is Mulan's Lunar New Year for Russ Ashton.
okay.
So that was a nice try. Play again.
I can't win them all.
What was your food option?
Oh, I think the bow is
Yeah.
like,
Bing, bing, bing.
that's a no-brainer.
The bow is so good, guys.
It's really good.
It's so good.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah. I agree with Katie Bear 13. I had a serious problem digging into the side of the fried catfish, and that was looking at me. I was a little skeeved out. This is why I'll never go to the restaurant at the end of the universe.
Yes, that is true.
Good
And
job.
a solid Hitchhiker's Guide
That was very
reference.
good.
Yes.
Let's move on, shall we?
Okay.
All right. Ant-Man and the Wasp released its first teaser trailer today, and we watched it. And you go first. What'd you think of it, Cameron?
I liked it. I really like Ant-Man after the first movie because it surprised me
Did you
so
like
much.
Ant-Man before the first movie?
Not really. In fact, my claim to fame is I have an action figure that there's a series of accessories that come with it, and Ant-Man is literally the accessory to a different superhero because he was that uninteresting before that. It's great. It's just like, also you get Ant-Man, I guess. Sure, whatever. So I was really surprised by how much I enjoyed the first film, and it looks like they're setting up the second one for the same level of kind of serious action, but also very silly. That
I like,
loved.
too, that it's not just a replay of the first one.
Yes.
Like, they're building or moving forward off of it as opposed to like, hey, we're going to remind you all these things that you already knew. What do you think of it?
I should probably watch the first one, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably.
I never saw it in
I
theaters.
love this. I look up and Tyler's like,
And then one time it was on TV, and so someone put it on, and then I watched the first 10 minutes, I think, and then I fell asleep, and I woke up, and the credits were on. So that's not a comment on the movie. That's a comment on I just sleep a lot. I'm like a cat.
so what'd you think of the trailer?
It was cool. I don't have enough to go off of. Like, I can't be like, oh yes, it was just like the first movie where they expanded
But
on
there
this.
was
but
a giant Pez being thrown down.
Hello Kitty!
Hello
Pez.
Kitty Pez.
Thank you.
Being thrown down the middle of the street and almost hitting a motorcycle.
Somebody did bring up a big problem from it, though. Speaking of size thing,
big problem?
The building
Problem?
The building. I don't know who said it in the room, but credit to him.
Yeah.
Credit to our producer.
No
it looks
credit-
like
no credit to Tyler.
like water and power for that building.
Doesn't exist.
Apparently,
But that's my suitcase now.
Well, it shrunk.
yeah, that was pretty cool. I mean, like, logic aside, that was a really cool move.
I
Like,
just like to imagine that before, when people were on the top of the building, they're like, why is there this giant handle?
yeah, the suitcase has. I was wondering
don't
that,
question it. Just-
and the bars would have had to been going through the building.
yeah.
Unless it's just a fake building. What if it's a shell company?
It's a shell company. Is that the
only-
joke I heard?
Oh,
exactly
that
what I
was
heard.
just prime Geeks Corner. Dead silence telling us,
Doesn't get any better.
that was
No,
amazing.
it could be a fake building.
With-
He has the money.
Yep, I guess.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't know what beyond that.
Yeah, I mean the relationship is really cool between Ant-Man and Wasp. I think the most surprising part for me for the first movie was how stunning the visuals were, just for the sizings, and you can already tell they're setting that up really well. And they're not. This is my biggest annoyance. Well, one of my biggest annoyances that I'll include in a future article with my movie annoyances because there's an article up about it. When they don't remember things they've done
So when do you
previously.
think they're going to say in the movie, the Ant-Man and the Wasp are coming after you?
And how, on the scale of 1 to 10.
Or no, this could be better. Send in the Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Anyway, I was finishing my
You're
thought.
so proud of yourself, aren't you?
So
Who's that?
The Ant-Man and the Wasp. He has just a childlike wonder. I'm so sorry, I can't help but play into it.
you're encouraging that. Any biscuits?
Why does that bother you so much, Cameron?
I don't know. It's like.
Explain what's bothering
Rogue
you first
One.
for those
Yes.
that haven't read your article.
Well, this is not one that was on the article. This is one when characters in a movie forget things that they learned how to do in previous movies. Like if you had remembered that one thing you did before, in either a couple scenes ago, what have you, you'd solve all the problems. And one of the first things you see in this movie is that Ant-Man didn't forget how to get big. And that was one of my first things that they're going to forget about. Is like, oh yeah, by the way, you can get to 18-story building size. But I like that they're building on that. That's all.
Building. I can contribute
And shrinking the building. And Cameron loves it when you use the title of the movie in the movie.
So, if you all could do us a favor, and make a movie, and then
Make
just
a movie. Step one.
in the movie, say the name of the movie as many times as you can.
See, guys, the problem isn't saying the name of the movie. It's stopping the movie in its tracks to say the name of the movie. Have you watched Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them?
Yes.
The movie comes to a grinding halt so that one character can say Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. They almost turn to the camera and say it. It's terrible.
No, I want a movie where I want them to say it.
So you're saying that because they delivered the line poorly.
Yeah, it's the core of the problem.
I want them to say
At least
it
that's my opinion here on Geeks Corner.
That's hard hitting.
It isn't it, right? That was an example.
If you'd have been wearing a suit, they might have taken it seriously.
That's true. It's true. I should have been wearing a suit.
That's called pulling in conversation from before the show.
Which is great for our audience at home.
Yeah, it's like being a part of a...
Inside jokes are great. I hope
When
to be
you're
a
on
part
the
of one
outside.
someday.
There's a new segment. Inside jokes are great. When you're on the outside, you're going to add something?
I would know.
Okay.
I already said my piece.
Ow! I felt that.
It hit my elbow.
I don't know. What was that, your chair?
My
It was
chair.
like Cameron's chair.
His chair,
He got
okay.
aggressive.
No Katie's were harmed at the making of this Geeks Corner.
Oh, many Katie's were harmed.
Splitsville
I'm
had
the
a soft
third one.
opening tonight, and a couple people down there to check it out, and Luke got us a great video. He's sitting back there, so I'm going to embarrass him.
Yay!
Oh, he's waving like this. You can't see that on the camera.
Also, he's dancing. What?
Whoa.
Wow.
I didn't know he
You
had
have really
moves
good
like that.
moves.
Anyway, soft opening. Downstairs was open. The food was there. Did it smell good?
It did.
Okay, good.
Good.
It
Oh, that's
smelled good.
fine, Karen.
Was anybody bowling?
Yeah, there were a few groups.
Okay, so you're bowling. This is part of a revitalization, I guess you could say, of downtown Disney, where they're really trying to modernize it. And I have a feeling, on a smaller scale, do what they did with Disney Springs in Florida. First off, what do you think of Splitsville? Second, what do you think of the revitalization in general?
First for Splitsville.
Ladies first.
Please.
I'm a lady.
Well done. Hard hitting.
So I think that Splitsville, I'm just interested to see how it's going to actually operate. Like, I've seen Disney Springs Splitsville in operation, but I like the concept and I like what's coming and I like the vibe. And for the whole renewal of Downtown Disney, I just hope it lasts. Because Downtown Disney, when it opened, it was all very new things that people really liked and it was a lot of draw. And so I'm hoping that it's going to last, that we don't see another one of these in 10, 15 years.
I think you're right, and we will.
Yeah.
I think the whole point of a place like this is they have to keep renewing themselves every 10 to 15 years, because think of the places non-Disney that haven't renewed themselves, and you think of malls that are dying, or like there's the malls that completely die, nobody goes to.
Garden Walk.
And then there's the ones that are constantly renewing themselves and adding to themselves, and you can think of the Spectrum is constantly growing and revitalizing itself, and it looks different, and so it keeps pulling in new people. And if you just stay the same, it's a done deal.
Malls, restaurant, David Tennant, Matt Smith. You know, regeneration is really a part of all of this. And hi, geeky audience. Now my turn. Splitsville. I think it's a good choice, and I think it speaks to the target of their audience for this. I think Downtown Disney began as a local attraction trying to draw in folks that were walking. And I think that tone, especially with all the improvements they're making, is shifting to on-resort entertainment. Especially with the new hotel coming, the adjustments they've made to parking allotment in the Downtown Disney area. It's really going to be catering more to people who are staying on property and giving them more of an option other than just going to the theme parks. Makes it a full experience. And I think Splitsville will fit perfectly into that.
One, I think it helps make it a longer destination stay for those that are coming to Disney Resort. You could, spend a full day in each park and then maybe have an extra half bonus day, but you could also do half the day in Downtown Disney
And stay by the pool for the rest of it. Relax in your vacation.
It makes it a longer destination stay. Yeah, I think that's a great point there. What do you think of Splitsville in general? I think it's going to be packed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult to get in, especially for the early couple of months of its run.
You think just a couple months? I bet it's going to be... I'm thinking we won't see it slow until like this time next year.
I was thinking October, maybe.
Maybe, but Halloween's so big now.
Yeah, but it's in the park Halloween. Unless they have special Halloween, which...
Well, they'll probably do their own thing.
Yeah. I mean...
Okay.
I think it's... I mean, you're right. It's going to pull in business. Like, it's...
They also announced that Ballast Point is coming in later this year to downtown Disney, and it will be the first brewery that's at the Disneyland Resort, not at Disneyland. And it's important, right?
Mm-hmm.
Details.
What do you think of this? I think this will be even busier than Splitsville.
Oh, yeah, that's
guaranteed.
for sure.
Yep. And again, it speaks to the type of market that they're catering to. It is giving a very grown-up option for the downtown Disney Resort, something much more refined. Well, as refined as a brewery can
That's
be.
really the direction that Disney Springs went also.
Yeah. But, I mean, they're playing into the family dynamic. It's a place for dad and mom to go in the evening, you know. I think they're just really trying to find different ways other than the normal kiddie pool for getting profits out of nothing. Make a profit of the whole family, and that's just another option for another part of the family to go
So
to.
of all the things changing at downtown Disney, which one are you most excited about? I'm excited about the Void.
Oh.
That Void's a good choice. If you'll include this in downtown Disney, actually, when they finish the hub area of the new hotel.
Okay.
Because I think it's going to draw everything together, and I think it's also going to pull traffic in a much different direction.
I'm
help
curious to
things
see where
along.
the security
Yeah.
perimeter is going to be when that's done too.
Ballast Point.
Ballast Point?
Yeah.
Cool. Hub, Ballast Point, Star Wars.
We are so just...
Professional.
Yeah, it's just we have so many opinions here at Geeks Corner.
Speaking of opinions.
Good.
Cameron is working on a new article. It could become a series looking at it.
Cool.
Very possibly. And it comes down to what are the best and worst of specific subjects.
Yes.
So we're going to do this, and what I'd like you to do is you can play along at home, but also if you have other ideas for best and worst, let us know, and it might end up in your article, right?
Yeah, I'm still taking ideas for this. I've got maybe 50% of the answers I do want, but if you've got a good enough argument for one I've already got,
steal it.
I will steal it. Yep.
The other thing that I'm going to throw in really quick is the music from the corner. 3-cup chicken refers to the recipe used to make it, i.e. a cup of each of the 3 ingredients of the crust that crust the sauce, which is rice wine, soy sauce, and sesame oil. Thank you, our producer.
Neat!
Violet.
I learned a thing.
Cool.
We forgive you for the music now.
What was it?
Fat Cat Swingers.
Fat Cat.
Okay, that's okay.
It's all right then.
Fat Cat.
Yeah.
They've got a new video out, actually.
That's
I
what
think
it
the
was.
full video is now up. Or
Instagram
is,
accidentally played it for me.
so Instagram, if you go to Fat Cat Swinger, you can see their one take. I think it's Dance, Dance, Dance. And
check.
if
Fat
you,
Cat, big fans, by the way.
yeah, if you haven't seen them yet, go check them out. They were great. We've got some of their videos up on our YouTube channel.
Fat with a PH.
So, first topic, best and worst villain, go.
Ooh.
Best villain?
My opinion, best villain is Hopper.
Ursula with her head on.
Topical.
I'm going to say Scar, worst.
Oh, goodness. Worst villain... I forget who I was thinking about. Please, somebody else answer.
Cruella, because she just wants to kill puppies.
Yeah,
That's
true.
not okay. I mean, it's pretty evil. It's pretty good villain.
Yeah, I was going to say, as a villain goes,
But
that's pretty
no.
good. Captain Hook is mine because he's terrible at his job.
Yeah, that's true.
He
What
is,
about Bowler Hat Guy?
Bowler Hat Guy is a
He's
bad villain.
misunderstood.
That's why I think he's a bad villain.
Yeah, he's a bad villain.
He's not really
He's
a villain.
sympathetic.
Yeah.
I love him.
Okay. Best sidekick, go.
Best sidekick, LeFou. Most dedicated by far.
Live action or animated?
Animated.
Oh.
Animated.
I don't know. My brain draws a blank when it's things like this. Can you say something now,
Launchpad.
please?
Launchpad McQuack?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
Because he
choice.
makes me happy. Worst.
Oh, worst sidekick. Oh, Pain and Panic from
I love
Hercules.
them.
No, they're
so
terrible.
cool. Yeah,
they're
they are.
awful sidekicks.
Okay, yours.
See, my thought was Syndrome.
Okay, there
It's a
you go.
pretty bad sidekick.
That yeah, and he'd also be one of the better villains. It was
That's true.
between
Yeah, he's
Syndrome
kind
and
of
Hopper
bad.
in mine. Well, Syndrome and Hopper are the only 2 villains in Disney canon to commit genocide.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
I'm going to say the worst is Launchpad.
McQuack. Yeah, you called your shot on that one. You're
That
like,
was
I know where
good.
I'm going with this.
Princess.
Oh goodness.
Best princess.
Best princess, Snow White.
Ariel.
The correct answer is Snow White.
Woo!
The original, you have to go with it.
Worst princess?
Yes.
Merida. Because she is made to be a queen.
Wow.
Huh.
You know, she's an awful princess as far as the princess canon goes, and I'm very glad for it.
Wait. Counter. Elsa is the worst princess.
She's a queen.
But she was a princess for most of the movie.
She's a queen by the end of it.
Okay. Worst.
Yeah, she's stayed in her
How am I supposed to argue with these things? Cusco?
Cusco? He's a wonderful princess.
It's pretty self-centered.
Yeah,
He doesn't think
I
about the
relate to
kingdom too
him.
much.
How about best hero?
Best hero. Ooh.
This could be outside of Disney too. This could be Disney, Marvel, or Star Wars.
Okay, we're including those.
Yes.
I would.
Well, then, best hero by far, and this is another project, Jack Tono Porkins is the greatest
Yes!
hero in all things.
I broke something.
Thing broke.
I had to stand up for that.
Oh,
I broke
good.
That's
something.
true. Jack
Tono Porkins
I-
is the greatest hero
It's
of all
sauce.
time.
I agree with that actually.
Cool.
Yeah.
Worst?
Worst hero?
Hercules. Hercules is a terrible hero.
At the beginning.
But his whole goal is to be a hero, and he does one heroic act and he saves the day. No. Otherwise, he's just showing off. He didn't do it for the right reasons. Terrible hero.
Okay.
Is love not the right reason?
How
That's
about-
the one thing.
Yeah.
That's a heroic act.
Love has to
6
do
or
with
7
everything.
moments, all right? There's Deadpool reference. Anyways,
4 or
go on.
5.
Thank you.
Okay.
I don't know what to say.
Best.
I didn't hear your answer.
He hasn't been answering.
I know.
I'm moving it along.
Okay.
Moving right
Best
along.
maternal figure.
Oh, I got this one.
Go ahead.
Nani.
Aww. Dang, that's good.
That is very good. She's not a mom. She's the best maternal figure.
Did you say paternal?
Maternal.
I thought you said paternal. I was
That
like,
would be
that's-
my inability to
Which one
pronounce
are you
things.
gonna pick?
Oh, I don't know. King Triton.
Nana.
He has to
That,
be.
Worst.
that is true, actually. He's
Yeah, he has
he's,
to be
he's a good
bold.
maternal figure.
And
Yeah.
worst?
Mother Gothel.
Yep.
Well, yeah, that's
That's
Okay.
the easy
Good
answer.
Yeah.
Best kingdom?
If we're including all the other things, at least for a while, Alderaan was pretty cool.
Aw. While it lasted.
I'm gonna go with Disneyland.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
The
Magic Kingdom, yes.
I didn't actually think that was that.
That's
out there.
very good.
She looked
I-
at me like I was crazy.
No, because I was like, that's.
That's
Okay.
right.
Yeah, I was just surprised.
Okay. Best weapon. The correct answer is the lightsaber.
No, the lightsaber is actually a terrible weapon. That's my worst weapon.
It's a best weapon.
No, that is a worst weapon.
Best.
Put that into the hands of just about anybody, they're going to hurt themselves.
Chewie's.
That's why it's good.
You choose bowcaster? That's a pretty good weapon.
They can be beat by
No!
a lightsaber.
Your lightsaber.
Yeah, in
I
an
don't
extremely
care.
skilled, practiced hand, anybody can pick up a bowcaster.
But
pew.
And
if
miss.
Finn picks up the lightsaber, it's not gonna end well. The bow is gonna win.
Okay. Worst?
Worst weapon? Lightsaber. I'm going with it. Calling it.
How? I feel a lot of pressure.
Or you could go with like Excalibur, because that's kind of a useless weapon.
Frying pan.
I'm listening.
Frying pan's a good weapon.
Frying pan was actually a really good
It
weapon.
was very effective.
superpower. Go.
Greatest superpowered character is Mary Poppins. Hands down.
Worst?
Oh, Genie. Because Genie has infinite power,
An itty bitty living space.
but he can't use it for himself. Worst.
Okay. Transport.
The bed from Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
Pod racing.
That's the best.
That's the best.
Over the Millennium Falcon.
Over the Millennium Falcon.
What?
Because it can go anywhere.
Pod
So
racing.
can the Millennium Falcon.
No, Bedknobs and Broomsticks. And it's
They
smaller.
hate that
so-
ship.
Yeah, they hate it, but it's still the best. They don't know the value.
What is worst?
Pod racing.
Pod racing. Yeah.
Now that's pod racing.
Yeah.
I said it for the best and the worst, but pod racing.
Final question. Best death scene.
Oh.
I have my best for certain.
What is it?
That's
like
beside
Mufasa
him.
or
For
something?
certain. What? No. Oof, that'd be good. That's a good one. But no, Frollo. He had the best, most vindicated death
That was
scene.
a good.
It's so good.
That's I don't know if I'd say it's the best, but it's up there.
Oh, it's so good.
I put those pretty close to each other.
It's one of those death scenes that as soon as it happens, you're just like, yeah!
I'm going to say Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, solid.
What's your best? You can't, there's no passing on this one.
Best death.
Scene.
I like Gaston's death.
That's
Yeah,
a good one.
that's a really
And
good one.
Worst. Go.
Same.
The unnamed henchman that Hopper kills, when he like rips the food thing off as an example in the bar, that he's like, this is what a million ants can do, and then they're like, ha ha ha! That's terrible. That's awful.
Okay. And your worst?
Oh man. I don't know. My worst, because it hurt, was Ellie.
Oh, that hurts.
Not that terrible disappointment.
That's a
I'm
reference.
actually going to say Evil Queen from Snow White.
For worst? Or
Yeah, she climbs up on a mountain and a bolt of lightning breaks the mountain and she falls down and has the mountain fall on top of her.
Yep.
I've always thought it was a bit of
Bad
a,
death.
like, one of those things, sure.
Yep.
But all of them seemed a little bit much to me. Anyway, that is all we have for you this week on Geeks Corner.
You should go to thegeekscorner.com if you want to see more of this chicanery.
And we updated it this week.
Woo!
You should go to dapsmagic.com if you want to check out the news as it happens and subscribe to our mailing list.
And we update that every day. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel as well, and catch us on all the social media channels. We're just about everywhere, it seems like.
We are.
That's all the time we have for you this week, so we will see you around the corner.
Bye!
Here at DAPs Magic, we believe it's awesome to be a geek, especially a Disney geek. So we make videos that cover just that, whether it's Disney, Pixar, Star Wars, Marvel, Indiana Jones, anything like that, we might do a video about it, especially Disneyland. So if you like those kinds of videos, make sure to subscribe. We'd love to geek out with you. Also go to dapsmagic.com where you can read our coverage about all of those same things as well. But most of all, we just love to geek out with you, and we'd love to see you in the parks. Make it a great day, everybody.